because I hear you saying that there might be a significant demand for it, and there obviously has grown, but simply because your well count you just cited, have you experienced any issues with the CNF arriving on location in a suitable way, in a suitable time and volumes, and CESI fulfilling their obligations to you?
No, actually that's been one of the things that has worked great with us. They've been, when I was at Halliburton and we had large orders, and it was very easy to work with CESI and get the chemicals I needed. And even when it was an overnight problem or things changed, we always had stocking facilities nearby that we could get things there in a timely manner. I never saw any major delays by trying to get the CNF product at location.
Were there any other job execution issues that appeared to surround the use of CNF?
You know, again, it was really sort of a product that was a do no harm type product. We never really had problems logistically getting things there. It really never caused us a problem with fluids or contamination in any sense. And in fact, all it did was solve problems for us by preventing emulsions or breaking emulsions. So no, I never really had any particular problems with the product in any form or fashion.
No effect on your sand ramps, no effect on, you suggested that there might be somewhat of a change in treating pressures.
And again, the only thing I ever saw was more of a positive. The times that a pump would go down, or again, it's funny how you learn a lot of things when things go bad. So those rare times when, say, a pump would go down and your CNF got turned off, and you would suddenly see the pressures increase. Again, and what it showed was, yes, that if I'm pumping CNF, it's going into the formation and causing me to have lower pressure going in. It just, again, clicks in my mind that if it's going in easier at a lower pressure, that's also going to happen coming back out. So I'm also producing it to lower pressure.
I would assume that in light of lower treating pressures, mechanical issues might be minimized too.
Yeah, again, we never really saw, whether it's lower treating pressures or just being able to get to the max rate that you wanted. There are times in these horizontal wellbores that as you go out farther and you have restrictions, you are struggling to get to that maximum rate. Here in the DJ, we often go out 4,500 feet and on our 20-stage treatment. On some of the earlier stages, we're not getting the maximum rate we want, 50, 60, even 80 barrels a minute. So anything that allows us to go ahead and get that additional 3, 4, 5 barrels a minute, it's a positive. And some companies really value that additional rate. They feel that they're seeing an increased fracturing from that and therefore increased production from it.
You finished the frac job, you've got all the stages done. Any issues that you've observed with issues like drill out or start a flowback?
No, none whatsoever. And in fact, I'm someone that in all my drill outs, all my plugs, it's just understood now that we will have CNF in our clean out fluids. And again, it's very cost effective. When I'm drilling out my plugs, it's costing, I might be using a few thousand gallons of fluid that I'll lose. So 2 gallons per thousand is nothing. But if it allows me to prevent water blocks, emulsions, and I've definitely seen it in my other wells where going ahead and drilling out without having any CNF in it, it might take me 2, 3, 4 days to swab wells back in, when now I'm seeing them swabbed in and kicking off in 1 and 2 days. So again, all I really see is cost savings and benefits by using a small amount of the product.